So here it is finally. Shimano GRX Wireless has today launched and been unveiled. But is it too little, too late? Well, let me know by dropping a comment down below what you think about this new group set. There's also big news from Classified as a Powershift 2-speed hub has been announced as being compatible with a Shimano Di2 group set today. More on that later in the video. It's not actually a new group set though. All it is a rear derailleur, the rear mech. The rest of the group set is the same as current GRX. So yeah, just a rear derailleur. And essentially it's a copy and paste from their mountain bike technology they launched just a few weeks ago. It's called RX827 and it's a 1x12 speed group set. So 1x12, no front derailleur, no front mech, single chainring in the front and a wide range 1051 tooth cassette on the back and that brand new rear derailleur. So it answered a few questions about Shimano finally going wireless and catching up with what SRAM and Campag have been doing for quite a bit longer, but also raised a few questions as well, like where on earth is the front derailleur? The one thing that Shimano do really well is front shifting, but there's no front derailleur option. And lots of people do like 2x for gravel, for the closer ratios, and lots of bike brands spec GRX 2x Di2 on lots of their bikes. But today it's all about 1x12. That's it, no 2x12. So yeah, I have no idea what the reasoning behind that is. It does seem a bit dumb to me. Maybe it's a technical reason. They can't do a front derailleur due to patents maybe around the battery that SRAM might hold over them. Or maybe perhaps they're saving their 2x12 full wireless reveal for a road dual race group set maybe at the Tour de France in the next few weeks, which again will seem a strange move given how popular 2x GRX Di2 has been for the last few years. Yeah, so very strange. It doesn't seem to make any sense to me at all. So it seems a bit underwhelming, but maybe I've been blinded by the SRAM lights over the last few weeks. All their group sets, and I mean all their group sets. We have Red just a year ago with Road and Explore 1x13. And last week we had Rival and Force Road 2x and 1x13 Explore. So 3 price points all sharing the same technology, and they are entire new group sets, from the shifters to the brakes to the rear derailleur to the everything else. It's all brand spanking new. So yeah, anyway, let's dive into more detail on the new rear derailleur. Essentially, this new group set is just a copy and paste of their mountain bike wireless technology launched just a few weeks ago with XTR, link to my video down below in case you missed that. So the same technology with a low profile design, skid plate, and an automatic impact recovery function. The same battery goes inside the body of the rear derailleur. Yeah, so basically where it said XTR before, it now says GRX. Everything else about the group set is the same. It's all carryover from the previous current 1x12. So same shifters, the same hoods, the same brakes, the same cranks, the same 1051 cassette. Everything else is the same, just that rear derailleur. So the launch does seem a bit underwhelming compared to what SRAM are doing on the other side of the fence, at least anyway. But there are two positives with today's launch. It's not all terrible news. The first one, the big one, you don't have to buy a new frame. With SRAM's Explore 1x13, you need a frame with that UDH dropout to be compatible because the rear derailleur mounts to the frame in a novel way. But with GRX, it uses the conventional mech hanger, so it'll fit any frame, any current frame right now, UDH or not. So that is a big plus. If you have Shimano on your bike right now, you might see this as an upgrade option. So that's great news if you have an older bike that you're very attached to and you don't upgrade to a new frame, which is a lot of money just for a new group set, unless you buy a new bike anyway and get a group set as part of it. But if you have a nice bike and you have Shimano on it, you have the perfect upgrade path here. And Shimano also says it's backwards compatible with any Di2 12-speed group set as well, dual race Ultegra GRX. So forgive me for feeling a bit underwhelmed by today's launch. I was expecting more, an entire new group set, an opportunity to redesign more aspects of it than just a rear derailleur, and not offering a 2x12 full wireless group set seems a bit odd, a bit crazy. For those people who want 2x12 and it's 12 speed, not 13 speed, but that's here nor there. Just doesn't seem like they've looked at what the gravel market is doing and what people are doing with the gravel bikes, racing or bike packing. But for me, the big reason why I think the new Explorer from SRAM is a bit of a win-win, apart from the downside like the price, you have to buy a new frame for UDH, is it removes the weak link, that bit of cheese that attaches the rear derailleur to the frame. Because in my experience, when you're riding off-road, stuff happens. You're more likely to crash, drop the bike, hit a rock or a tree or something else. And the mech hanger, when it bends, it throws a gear indexing out of alignment. And on my Specialized Crux, I've been through 3 or 4 mech hangers because they just bend all the time. They are not very strong. Designed to break, that's a purpose, designed to break in a crash, which is great to save the frame, your carbon frame. Steel bikes don't have them, don't need them. But the downside is they are too easy to bend in a light impact. Even in the back of the car, they can bend sometimes, and it throws the gear indexing out. But in my year-long experience so far of Explore, I've not had any issues with the gears going out of alignment because there's no reason for them to go out of alignment. The gears just work precisely, perfectly every single time. I crashed a bike, I've dropped it and stood on it on purpose and shrugged it all off just fine. And that dependability, that bomb-proofness is something that I think is a good thing for a gravel bike and a mountain bike when you're riding off-road and stuff happens. So not have that from Shimano does seem a bit of a missed opportunity. And late breaking news on a Shimano 1x related front, the classified Powershift 2-speed hub system is now compatible with a Shimano Di2 setup. So big news for people who want that 1x simplicity, but with 2-speed hub gear range that classified offers. And until now, the classified Powershift hasn't properly been integrated or compatible with a Shimano group set. You had to use the little shifter button inside the hood, so it wasn't very ergonomic at all. And in the time since that launch of Powershift, they've worked with TRP on a complete group set. But the launch today, or the announcement today, of a Shimano compatibility and presumably compatible with a new GRX launched announced today as well, does make that TRP Vista group set seem a less appealing option than it did before today's news of the group set being compatible with the hub system. So yeah, really interesting news, exciting news. Hopefully I get a chance to ride that group set with GRX and Powershift all combined together for the perfect 1x wide range simplicity group set. Let me know your thoughts by dropping a comment down below. So that's a new Shimano GRX group set stroke derailleur launch. There are also some new wheels as well, and they launched a new sort of lower price offering in the wheel market with the RX 180 TL 700C, a tubeless aluminium wheel set, 2,105 grams, so quite heavy. 25mm internal rim width though, and they're hooked and tubeless ready, designed to offer a good value for money. And it's available with HG for 11 speed or the micro spline, which you need for that 12 speed 1051 cassette for that tiny 10 tooth. So that's likely to be a popular option on fully built bikes at a lower price point. So the new Shimano GRX wireless, how do you feel about it? Are you underwhelmed? Are you excited? Let me know by dropping a comment down below. And are you going to be rushing out and buying it, upgrading your current bike, or looking for a new bike with it? And how do you think it compares to what SRAM is offering in the same space? And as soon as I get my hands on the rear derailleur and a group set to test, I'll do a comparison with SRAM and do a head-to-head comparison and see how to really stack up in the real world. But that's all today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again very soon.